What's up, everybody, and welcome. You just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, and we got a great show for you guys, man. In virtual studio, as always, joining me is Miguel Colon. Don't you forget to Junior, because he knows who his daddy is. We got our official sponsor of Real Laughs from Kaufman and Lynn, your personal injury attorneys. They have been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. We got Jeff, the Batman Kaufman, but Ken, will you please tell them about the phone number, bro? Because I love when you tell them about the phone.
407-500-Jeff. 407-500-Jeff. Slip and fall, car accident, if you get kicked in the ass. Yeah. 407-500-Jeff. Jeff said he'll pick the phone up. Jeff said he will answer the phone. Hey.
Just give him a call. Hey, Jeff, like what kind of accident were you? Nah, man, player just, accidentally forgot to tell you I love you.
Come on,
that's worth
man.
at least 10,000. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on,
man.
Yeah, your homeowners will cover that one. Okay.
Man, I don't even want to talk about that. Me and them dudes got some beef, son.
You and your homeowners association?
They're jacking you now.
Yeah,
how would they raise you up?
They went up $75
a week or
crazy.
A year.
A year.
Oh, that's nothing, man. They've been jacking me.
Yeah, but they jack us up for stuff I don't use. I don't use this pool. Pause. I don't use the pool. So real talk.
Let's just in black family in the neighborhood does not use the pool.
Hey, Miguel. To be honest with you,
that's because he lost his footies.
Nobody uses the pool.
That's how it is.
Really?
That's how it is.
Single person uses this pool, but we're paying $25,000 a year of maintenance on this pool.
Yep.
Nobody uses that. Kids from other neighborhoods come in, vandalize the pool, and they raise our HOA rates.
That ain't right, bro.
Sit outside the pool and just sit outside and check IDs.
Yeah, right.
And say, I'm still gonna let you swim. I'm still gonna let you swim. I'm just taking notes.
And that's a toll, 50 cents.
Yeah.
I'm from the hood. I have no issues with the kids coming in if they're going to be respectful.
I'm with you.
If you coming in, now I know it's a liability. It's an insurance thing. If they get hurt, it's on the HOA.
Yep.
But if I had a pool in my house, man, I wouldn't even care if kids came to swim, as long as they were respect. I grew up in the hood like that. People's houses were open to you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have a problem with it. The problem is I live in a neighborhood full of Jeffs.
Yep. Damn right.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
You moved into it on purpose. You go, I want to live around a bunch of Jeffs. I don't have to worry about them stealing my car.
I did.
That's how come. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
He saw me. He'd see me. He goes, "Oh, we in a good neighborhood."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I had to make a purchase, man, that I had made, and since I've lived in this house for the past 7 years, bro.
You bought some condoms?
Nah, man. I don't use them with nobody.
Condoms are for people with trust issues.
That's true.
And I will not start a relationship off like that.
I understand.
How about lawnmower?
Whoa.
Do you know how expensive lawnmowers are now, dude?
Are you riding or pushing?
I'm pushing.
Do you know how cheap immigrants are?
Bro, so
not anymore, bro.
Thank you, Miguel. I had a dude that used to cut my grass, and he was terrible. And I was like, I could do this myself. So I would cut my own grass. My lawnmower died, so I was using my neighbor's lawnmower. I done killed his lawnmower, so I had to go buy a lawnmower. I done went everywhere. You talking $300, $400, $500, $600? You know where I went and got a lawnmower from?
Facebook Marketplace,
the pawn shop.
Yep.
Oh wow,
$125, bro. Brand new lawnmower. Some crackhead probably done stole.
Exactly. Yeah, and he sold it for. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this much too. If you ever have time,
do some crack
around the first of the month. Sit outside the pawn shop
and watch them bring it in.
Yeah, then stop them. Whoa, player. Oh, you want to make $25 hot right now? I'm not even gonna check if that's stolen.
No, I'm
run those numbers. I just need you to wipe
downtown Orlando. I don't need that. Yeah. That's my life.
I just need you to wipe the blood off that stroller, and I'm buying it.
Wait a minute.
We're not about to gloss over the fact that James said, Miguel said, you got time. James said, do some crack. We're not about to gloss over James telling us to do narcotics.
I would love to see James on crack for just a day. Wow. Just a day.
Debbie,
that house would be clean. Food would be going.
Oh gosh, bro. Because here's the thing people don't know about crackheads. They are really motivated. Like they will do
it's
certain
the most
tasks.
motivational thing you can have in your life.
Yes, bro. They are, bro. I've had some crack addicts work for me, bro. They will get the job done to get to that crack.
Hey, it's people in my neighborhood who in their 70s, 80s that did crack throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. They like 85 years old.
Damn,
Guys.
They like,
but they look like they're 130.
Crackheads aren't afraid of some hard work.
No,
when you straight and willing to give a dude a handy behind the Circle K for $20, I'm like, bro, you ain't a lazy American.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You willing to give him a tugger, and you don't even like dudes. You're just like, hey man, gotta get high today. I saw it one time, honest to God, I was over on Colonial, Jeff, you know our area, Colonial and Mills over there.
Yep.
And I saw this basshead walking down the street, and he was doing like the walk like Egyptian dance and was stopping and going because he just got some crack.
Yeah,
so he's like, just got some crack. But I honestly watched him. I was getting ready to go to work just when I was a bartender, and I remember sitting there watching him dance down the street. I said, damn, I don't got anything in my life that makes me that happy.
Nothing.
Like,
you watch somebody do the chin in 95-degree weather.
Yeah.
Oof. Hell yeah.
The problem is when you expect the crackhead to finish the job. But if you just hire a crackhead to start the job, you good to go. You like, hey man, I need all these weeds pulled. And your wife's like, he ain't gonna pull them. I'm gonna start them in the
Well, that's when you can't afford the rickshaw and you just ride one of these dudes to the Kia Center.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, pause, bro.
Hey, I'm just small business owners.
Yo, bro.
What are you talking?
You riding crackheads now? Hey, yo.
Yeah.
I got one of those strong cowboy hats. I'm going to town.
Yo, did that fool say you
yo.
ride like a rickshaw?
Hey, yo, son.
And when he picks up speed, you're like, what do I hold into? He's like, just dig your nails into me. I don't feel pain.
Yo, we wild.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite Dave Chappelle when he the crackhead. He's like Joe Rogan. I do crack.
No, my favorite one was Tyrone Biggums went to the school and was talking to the kids. He said, I got so high I could talk to Mickey and Goofy. And I was singing ba 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 boo.
Oh,
man. Come on. When he's in Fear Factor and he gets into the thing with all the bugs, he's like, oh, this is good.
He's like, relax. I tell you the thing about crackheads is an unknown crackhead is terrifying to you. But a known crackhead, you like, oh, Slick, he's all right. Because if an unknown crackhead walks up to you like, hey, man, excuse me, man. You're like, hey, sir, some distance. And if Slick walks up, hey man, hey, what's up, player? Yo, dusty steak ass, what you up to? You know, he like, nothing, man, nothing. I need some money so I could go see my mama. Slick, your mama dead. He like, you right. I'm just trying to get high, baby. I'm like, why we lying to each other? Blast off, Slick. Blast off.
Yeah, it was a dude that used to clean. It was a dude that used a black dude used to clean the other bar every Monday. And he would come up there. I knew he was on drugs, but hey, man, we would give him $50. And when it was over with, he would clean up.
Yeah, man.
They will do a job.
You think about it too, like the dude
disappeared, and I think he went to jail.
Oh,
wow.
And like the dude who sells him rocks, got to call the other bar every now and then. He's, hey, man, what's up, man? Hey, this Mikey's dude. Hey, man, he been telling me his hours been getting cut. You could do, player, man, because I just put some spinners on it. He
follows me on Instagram. He like, hey man, my boy Slick. Hey man, I need you to help out the other bar. 5 years later, I'm the dope man. I'm in his wedding. We friends. We done built a whole story together.
Hey, you sit there at the toast, you like ding ding ding. Relationships, man, they start in the wildest way. When I met Deacon Slick 5 years ago, I would have never thought when we was handcuffed in the back of that police cruiser after that fight in the other bar that I would be meeting a man that I called a brother, somebody I go to for religious guidance, and the dude who sold me this stroller with just a little bit of blood in it. Just a dollar.
Hey man, real quick, Jeff, you good? You keep swinging that bugs in the house. You okay?
Right, man, when you get the one little bug and it don't die.
No.
This room is closed off. This bug has been living in this room.
James, watch him. Every time I look over
for like 6 weeks. I'm like going, I thought the lifespan of these things are like nothing. There's nothing eating here. What's it living off of?
Jeff, we had moths coming into the neighborhood downtown. You know how like we just somebody cut some trees down or something, and we had
disturb their habitat.
Yeah, and they would just show up if I left the door open too much. And there would be times, I bet you if you go back and look at some old Real Last episodes, you'll see me like, because I'm like, what is this thing? We're talking and we're like, hey, the baby drop box. I'm like, not again. Because they would travel like fighter jets. It'd be 5 of them. And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Hey, because Miguel, they like the show.
They do. They're big fans, man.
They're
big fans.
Yeah. I had the gecko. I had the gecko in the crib, and I could not find him. I'm talking about.
He pops up every now and again, right,
bro? So me and Sean got a snack cabinet in the kitchen. Yeah. I go to get a water off the snack cabinet, and he just standing there like he. And I had to catch him and take the whole snack cabinet outside because she won't let me kill him.
No,
because I kill him.
No. I won't kill a gecko.
I kill all anything come in this house. I kill them all.
Well, gecko's gonna bleed a lot. I don't want to do that.
No, there's a weird gecko though. Have y'all ever seen the albino gecko?
Yeah, man. It ain't his fault. His parents was related.
Dude, that's funny.
Have you ever had like a rodent in the house, like one that you couldn't catch? And it like
in my
comes
old apartment in Virginia, bro.
I was on my couch watching TV, and this rat was on the pillow next to me watching the show with me.
That's funny.
And I looked at her, scared the crap out of me. Both of us scared each other. And
I had squirrels in the wall.
Yeah.
You just hear them running around, and you get used to it. You just sit on the couch like, hey.
Oh, I ain't getting used to it.
Yeah.
Hey, chill out. Y'all wildin'.
Yeah, I don't like stuff to come in the house, man. Anything come in the house, I don't play. I don't like bugs in the house. I just killed the Uber Eats guy the other day.
That's funny. He came in the house though. He
Uber Eats guy came in the house. I said, no, cross over that pop.
I'm rooting for Tom and Jerry. I'm letting you know. I want Jerry gone.
That's funny.
Man, I ain't kidding.
Yeah, the cat serves a purpose. The mouse.
I taped the door up. I said he can't come in. I had these double doors, and I hear this. This rat was climbing the wall and went up, and I see his head looking at me, and he's going. Man, the guy it was like a horror movie, but with like a rat.
Nope, can't do it.
Nope. Mice and rats, I don't do.
No.
You know how James used to be with frogs? That's me with mice and rats, bro. I can't stand them, dog.
No. I hate Meecusis to pieces.
Meecusis, yo.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, he used to say Meecusis to pieces. Bro. He used to say Meecusis.
Like an old uncle who don't know better. Y'all seen them Meecusis?
Nope. Hey, player, what them Meecusis doing? What up, Slick, when you get out?
Heard you got married.
Heard you got married. That's good. That's good. Me, still working in the surgery ward.
Surgery ward. Wait a minute.
Changes.
Stealing extra Percocets. Hey man, you know how to do it.
Paging Dr. Bonafide. Dr. Bonafide. That's me.
Gotta put this report out real quick.
Oh my goodness!
Got to go into surgery. You want to hit this?
Got my MD on that Sally Struthers course.
Hey,
Jeff, gun repair.
We got like 30 seconds. So how did you get the mouse out, the rat out?
This is what my guy did. I hired a dude. He goes, all right, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to seal this hole. I think it's coming out of here. So I'm going to tape the wall off, and they sealed the hole. And I guess it just died in the hole.
Oh, but wouldn't you smell a dead rat?
I don't care. I didn't have to hear it. I'd rather smell it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I was happy when they canceled Speedy Gonzalez. I don't want any of these things around me.
Damn. Okay, bro.
Yeah. I was with Karen going, this is racism.
I'd be a wild ass exterminator. Be like, hey, only way we gonna get the rat out that wall, put this python in it.
Hey, on that Terminator note, we'll be right back with more Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm still your host, Mr. James John. Join the virtual studio with Ken Miller, Jeff the Batman Kaufman, and Miguel Colon. Don't you forget the Junior. He knows who his daddy is. Now, Ken, what you got going on over there, man?
Before I say a 407-500 Jeff, slip and fall, car accident, kick in the ass. When you need us.com, man. Y'all hit up Kaufman and Lynn. Jeff, I'm up here talking to y'all, and I'm missing something.
Uh-oh.
The game on right now.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, Jeff. What I'm upset about. Why the hell these games coming on so late? We owe. It's the game just started at 9 o'clock, James.
9 o'clock. Nah.
9 o'clock.
You know why?
Mm-mm.
Same reason why the Super Bowl starts this time, because they want the West Coast, man.
Bruh.
They want the West Coast people.
Busters, mark ass busters.
Mark ass busters out west.
That's not how we do it out here, son.
Yo,
out here in
my
the pork.
hey, James, my wife was like, "You gonna miss the game?" I said, "It started at 9 o'clock. I trust me, I'm not gonna miss it." She's like, 9 o'clock. I said, "Yes." I said, "That's how they do all of it now. Them games start so." People have been complaining for years. 9 o'clock, and then James at halftime, they'll have a artist perform for 35, 40 minutes, and then
no, they won't.
Half. Yes,
no,
and then
no, they won't.
Have you ever been to a final? I saw your boys get crushed in the Final Four a couple of years ago.
Yep.
That was, man, it was late too.
But
I remember it was in New Orleans.
I got a sports question. I normally don't have these questions, but I've seen a lot of people talking about this one college game that happened where the male coach and the woman coach. What happened? What was that all about?
Connecticut, South Carolina.
Yeah.
What was going on?
Carolina. So here's the story. So what Gino said, who is the Connecticut coach, Gino Auriemma said that Don Staley didn't meet him at half court to shake hands because that's the tradition of the final
before the game.
Now, but if you look and see, she shook everybody's hands before the game, walking down the sideline. She didn't go to half court where he was waiting for her. Second thing that happened was one of her players' jerseys got ripped, and he said that they were playing dirty. The video finally came out. The girl ripped her own jersey.
Okay.
It never got ripped. So at the end of the game, now understand this, UConn
I know what
undefeated.
She's gonna do after college to work.
So UConn undefeated, right? So UConn undefeated. South Carolina knocks off UConn to go to the championship. They go up, Gino talking mad junk. Now, Don Staley is from Philly. Don Staley said, I will beat Gino ass.
Okay, wow. Okay.
17 times. I counted. I will beat Gino.
She said this at a press conference, man?
No. This is sideline. They're breaking them up after the game.
And she's like, I will beat your ass. Like,
because
she could too.
And she'll whoop Gino ass.
So, she young.
But this is my thing that made me upset. They knocked off the undefeated team, the number one overall team in the tournament, and it all got knocked away because of that. So South Carolina got blued out in the championship.
UCLA kicked these women's ass by like 20 points.
Bro, at one point, James, it was 60-30.
Ooh, that's
because I just feel like mentally, UConn
was playing. That's how bad it was. They let me play. That's how. They called me
a women's game.
Yeah, UConn.
They didn't care. I was good.
UConn and South Carolina. That was their championship. It really was. It was South Carolina's championship.
Whoa, no, you don't get the rings, man. Come on.
But I'm just saying, to knock UConn off, anybody to knock that team off is their championship to knock UConn out.
Yeah, tonight is Michigan. Who's playing tonight?
Yes,
Michigan.
It's Michigan and UConn. The men's UConn. Men's UConn.
Yeah, but Duke got knocked out. So that was, I'm sure you were happy about that.
Let me ask another question. I'm ignorant, so nobody get mad out there. But is that a normal thing? They have to meet in the middle of the court. Like, is that a big deal?
It could be a tradition. It could be a tradition. You don't know.
It might just be Gino's thing.
But it's also a game. It's also a way to screw with the other side. Everything's a mind game. So if she didn't show up, she was letting him know, listen, it's I'm gonna throw him. And it obviously did because they got beat.
Yeah.
So
and like I said, they shook hands before the game. She actually walked down and shook everybody's hand. The broadcasters, she was shaking the broadcast. She's a stand-up person. She's a good coach. People loved her. So when John Staley was like, I beat Gino ass, even everybody was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait, what?
That's funny. Like, somebody mama got mad out there.
Bro, it was wild, man. But then Gino came out with this BS apology, and it was some BS. He said what he said, and I hate BS apologies. You said what you said.
Me too, man.
Just roll with it. Miguel, you said what you said. Just stand on it.
Yeah, he said he sent her a text, but he didn't push send, and he thought it'd be okay.
You dirty mother. That's a callback to yesterday's show.
Jeff. I'm sorry.
God damn, I love it.
I'll tell you this too, man, about what I hate about fake apologies. Like, the apology isn't real. The apology should be like, hey, now that I think about it, man, what I said was wrong. That's it. That's a reasonable apology. Now that I think about it, what I said was wrong, and I offer my apologies because I'm just thinking about it, man. That was wrong. You say that, and I don't care what anybody's argument afterwards. I'm like, hey, you don't have to like the person, but if they're just saying, after some reflection, talking to some other people, yeah, what I did was wrong. But apologies, these apologies that are fake that I hate are like, I apologize if anything I said was taken in a way that would make them feel like their actions were blah, blah, blah. While I still stand by my beliefs that man, an apology is
hold on. This is my job. Don't be.
Yeah.
My job is to do stuff like this. My job is to go, hey, listen, I'm sorry you feel that way. See that?
That's not a real apology at all.
Hey, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I mean, you asked he ain't mean to shoot you.
I get told
just firing wildly into that Waffle House.
Yeah, but you get good at it. You can say I'm sorry in a way that they absolutely know you don't mean it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You go. I'm sorry.
So just don't.
What's worse? What's worse than an insincere apology?
The sarcastic apology is the worst. Because it's meaningless.
All of it is.
Oh yeah. I'd rather you not apologize because at least it lets me know that you did it on purpose.
Yeah. If you're not sorry, don't apologize. But I mean, if you're and make your apology.
I wish it was different. I wish we would have handled things differently. Not an apology.
Yeah. I wish we would have handled things differently.
Things got out of hand. Things got out of hand. What things? You mean you got out of hand? I mean, I have more people come to me with their nonsense, and they get caught lying all the time. You're sitting there, and you just spent the last 2 hours lying.
Yeah,
and they go, "Oh, I was mistaken." How could you be mistaken on 2 lies?
I wanted to go down Yakuza style. I want him to lay his hand down there, pull a knife out, cut a piece of his pinky off. He's like, "For the dishonor I caused you." I'm like, hey, man, if a dude just chopped his pinky off, I think this is a sincere apology. I never ever meant to say the hat you wear looked gay.
What I love is right now, I'm going to see Afroman over the weekend. He's playing at a big festival.
Hey, is he doing his new songs? He dropped.
Oh, he's going to play it.
Pound cake.
That is my favorite. I love it. I just did a whole thing on this, and people were mad. People go, "What do you mean, Jeff? These police officers should be able to carry you're anti-cop?" No, I'm anti anybody who says I don't have the mental ability to put up with a video that made fun of me about pound cake, but I'm still carrying a gun. No, you don't get to carry a gun anymore when you mentally can't handle pound cake.
No, down low licking Linda.
I told him, I said, I'll be suing you ass. When you screw up, I'll say, hey, you saw him get on the stand and say he can't handle a joke about pound cake. What do you think he's going to say when you tell him no?
Ain't no gluten-free police.
He got celiac. He got a problem.
Break in my house, man, if you must. If you're a police officer, tie me up, rough me up, but don't you ever take my snacks, though, bro. I will go down.
Did you see the guy, the officer testifying? He was like, I was emotionally damaged, and people are sending pound cakes to the office?
I don't know the story.
Oh. Here's the deal. They had a CI, a confidential informant, said that Afroman has a dungeon and drugs in his house. So they get a warrant based on this. So he's out doing a concert, but he's got his house wired. He's got cameras all over it. So these cops bust through the door. They're looking for everything.
And he had a warrant though, Jeff? I don't want to stop you.
They had a warrant based on the CI. And they had Afroman had this on in his kitchen. He had this cake that his mother made. Well, this big fat cop walks by and he double takes looking at the cake.
He like,
Afroman decides I'm gonna write a song called Little Pound Cake and uses the footage of this guy double taking the cake.
He makes videos for all these new songs, Ken, and he uses the footage of the cops that he got from his cameras. He got a song about one of the
part was
go ahead.
Where he talks about he banging one of the cops' wives.
Yes.
And then the cop was on the stand and the Afroman's attorney was like, how did this cause you emotional distress? And he's like, well, he's talking about banging my wife. And basically the cop the cop got not trapped up, but he's just being dumb. And the Afroman's attorney's like, well, did he bang your wife? And the cop's like, I don't know.
It was great.
Hey, and there's a really large woman that was one of the cops, Ken. So he just assumed she was a lesbian. He made a song about her, called her Down Low Licking Linda, because that was her name. So she's suing on the stand too, because she's like, now you have everybody thinking that I'm out here molesting women. So, and I drive a Subaru, which I believe she does. So that's a fact. But yeah, so he went wild.
He was funny, and they said, "Hey, listen, he's making fun. This is a parody.
Yeah,
he's making fun of the system."
Yes,
and of course he shows up in the Afroman outfit, like in the American flag. He's wearing like these pajamas, look like the American flag.
So he's gonna be doing all the new songs he made at the festival. That's gonna be funny as hell. Jeff, you got to record some of that, man.
Oh, I'm gonna be happy as hell because on Friday I head down to Fort Lauderdale.
I need to hear about my favorite rapper of all time.
There you go. That is his favorite rapper.
Rhymes that I say.
Ice Cube is actually playing. He's playing a country concert down south.
Because country people like hip hop.
Yeah.
I don't know why we just don't come to that conclusion. Rednecks and black folk got so much in common. Y'all both like women with breasts and big booties. Y'all got so much in common.
They all like big white blonde-haired women. That's the thing, man.
Yes.
Every country woman looks the same.
Ain't he got to be blind?
They have to be bald-headed.
You should. Nelly was there 2 years ago, and he singing "Show Me the Money."
I'll be like, dang, look at that, girl, yo, big stuff. You got yarn on your head, dang, girl. Hey, happy anniversary, Sean. Get me in trouble.
Hey, I'm gonna go get the guest bed ready, kid. The door will be unlocked.
Get the blow up.
Wake me when you get here. We'll watch some movies.
Go to the pool no more.
Hey, as the single dude, whenever like my married friends getting beefs with their wife, I'm always like, hey man, just work it out, man. I know y'all love each other. But secretly, I'm like, hell yeah, man. We about to hang out for 3 days. Yo.
Hey.
Where's the crown?
I'm like, and I'm on the phone with the wife. I'm like, hey, Lisa, tell him to stay here for a little bit so y'all could cool it out. I'll talk with him, man. Make sure he keeps his head right. I got him. And then while she's going, I'm on the phone with him like, hey, dog. Hey, I dusted out the PS2. Okay, man, we about to put it on some Grand Theft Auto 3.
Mortal Kombat.
No, James, he got the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remember Mega Man 3?
Oh, yep.
Contra, baby, all day.
Yeah.
Miguel's secretly been trying to break me and Michelle's marriage up for 20 years.
All the time. I'm like, hey, Michelle, you look good today. Hey, what's this blonde hair I found on James?
Like that. Hey, what's this?
Every time I get in James's car, I secretly hide a hair tie somewhere. Spray glitter in a woman's cologne.
Hey, Miguel, I gotta agree with you though. Anytime my homeboys get into it with their lady, that's the best hangout night we've ever had.
Because he be determined to stay out. No, I ain't going home.
I ain't going home.
Can't get me to go home. You don't run me, I run this.
Every man has had
he becomes Rufio, the king of the Lost Boys.
Oh, come on. We don't even compare. Women have it down. Every time women go, I got to take my friend out. She need me. The Russian, I can't tell you how many nights I had ruined because one of her friends needed her.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
because when they beef, they still get to stay home. We beef, we gotta leave.
We gotta leave.
We gotta
go.
Hey, we'll talk more about this. Go ahead.
No, we can come back. Yeah.
We'll talk more about this on after our break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Real Laughs, Real Radio, 104.1. Come back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio, 104.1. I'm James John. That is Ken Miller. That's Miguel Colon. Don't you forget to Junior. He knows who his daddy is. And our official sponsor from Kaufman and Lynn, Mr. Jeff Kaufman.
407-500 Jeff. Slip and fall. Car accident.
53.
When you need us.com, baby. Kaufman and Lynn. Y'all call them up, man. Tell them Real Laughs sent you.
There you go, man. From ATL to Orlando, ho. Okay.
ATL, ho. We
so dumb. Hey, man. Real quick, man. There's something that just popped up, and I thought of you, Ken. Your wife is a member of the AKAs, correct?
Ooh.
Great
Yes, sir.
sorority,
He's
great
gonna whisper.
organization.
He's going whispering. He's got to
Now,
whisper this.
very business oriented professional women in that group. Now
Yes,
they
sir.
decided this very professional organization of these professional women, highly educated too, Ken. I'm gonna make sure I put that out there. They decided to have a some kind of get together, right? But they needed some entertainment. So these highly sophisticated, beautiful, well educated women hired Trick Daddy.
Yes.
Oof.
Okay,
Which is what you do. Which is what you do. Hey, y'all want to have a tea function? Oh, I love that. Well, who should we get? Trick Daddy, of course. Maybe he'll bring Luke and Trina.
Hey, Miguel.
Hold on.
Luke was Saturday.
what?
See?
What? Wait a
Yeah.
Okay.
They're already in trouble. They don't care. We already did it.
I'm
And like,
calling
what are you gonna do now? We already off the cliff. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
bro.
Ladies
Okay,
of
what kind of a
AKA?
face was this?
Captain Cook,
So
Captain
it was-
Cook, Captain Cook.
Bankhead on him.
Mhm.
So it was the regional conference, and Sean was not there. Sean was in Tampa with me.
Okay.
I was in the bed. I woke up. It was trending,
Okay.
Oof.
and so when she wakes up, I says, "Hey, y'all trending?" She says, "What?" I said, "Well, apparently they cut the concert because Trick Daddy was wilding." So I don't know all was going on. The rumor was that they just hired Trick Daddy to host. And they gave him guidelines of what he could say, what he could sing. And
You
this
ain't
and
giving
that.
guidelines to Tim.
Boy,
Hey.
for real, you give Trick Daddy guidelines?
That's what everybody on the internet saying too. They like, hey man, hey dog. And I'm talking about it's been trending this was Friday. It's been trending since Friday.
Let me ask the question because I'll do it. How bad did it get?
So that's the thing. I've seen a video of where there are a lot of older, AKs walking out, but then there's a video of Trick where there's a bunch of people up front row having a good time. That's the video he posted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll take it back to their second guest was Luke, and Luke was Saturday. But I've seen Luke do a PG show, and Luke actually came on and said, "Look, we ain't about to do what we did last night. My ex-wife, AKA, my sister-in-law, AKA, my mother-in-law, AKA,
No urban cowboy for you ladies tonight.
I'm gonna do it." And I've seen Luke like, "Hey, we want some Pepsi." I've seen Luke do a clean show.
Oof.
I'll
Hey,
walk
wait,
out.
first
You know what I'm
off,
saying?
not
So
walking out.
nobody
walk
has
out.
ever
I'm
said
walking
they want Pepsi. Nobody.
Yeah,
I'm a
if Luke's like,
Coca-Cola
hey,
guy.
we want some Pepsi, I'll be like, that's not Luke, kill him.
Yo, he been cloned. He been
Yeah.
cloned.
You tell me right now where Uncle Luke is. You tell me right now.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's
But
wild.
but the internet's been mixed. Internet, most of the people are like what y'all said. You hired Trick Daddy, you gonna get Trick Daddy. But then people are like, well, if you signed a contract and said this is what you're supposed to do, Jeff as the lawyer.
Well,
he gets
hold
up
on.
there
No,
and
what
does
they do is
Can
everything
you
he-
expect Trick
no,
Daddy
you
to do that?
I promise you that was not in the contract. What happened was he signed the contract, said I'll be there, whatever, and then they go, here are the rules afterwards.
Probably.
I'd like to see the
Probably.
contract where it says, hey, you got to say Pepsi. No,
Yeah.
no.
Ladies and gentlemen of
It's from
Vatican
us. It's
City,
like they
we're
hire us
excited
and-
to announce our music performance, the Yin Yang Twins. Where do you see my Lord? Where do you see my Lord?
But that happens to us. We show up and they say, hey, we want you. You do know you can't say the F word. Like Miguel, you and I had a show the other day where they did that. I'm like, what?
I said, you tell me?
Hey, but Ken, I'm trying to figure it out. What did he do that was wrong? Like, what did he say? Like,
He told them, he said, who want they ate the night?
oh, you know
And
A
then
what?
he was
reasonable
doing it-
question. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
A man can't ask anymore.
Really? Like a gentleman? I can't say that
Yeah.
to a
You
nice
just
young
trying to
lady.
get consent. It's a different
Yeah.
world. You got to
Yeah.
ask.
And then he
Yeah.
was humping the air like, look at this D. Look at this D. But it
Yo.
was wild, bro. It was wild. But
His name
like
is Trick Daddy Dollars. Was he
That's
tricking?
true.
Your Honor.
But yeah, bro. I'm talking about it was on every major internet
have
platform, shade room.
But why? But why though? But think about it. Why? What was the big deal? So people walked out.
Because you got to think about who these
AKAs are.
And who they booked. And so that's the big deal. Now, if they would have booked Alicia Keys, wouldn't nobody said nothing.
No.
But you understand half the world doesn't get that. I guarantee maybe 10% of the world understands
your
that.
half of the world doesn't get
it. I was about to say, that's why you're asking the question. Yeah. The other people watching it for the world.
But the 99.9% of the black people
what your algorithm goes, oh, Ken's black. We're going to send it all day.
Jeff, you don't think my algorithm
video? I got a bunch of cat videos. You know, the new ones with the kittens dancing?
Yeah.
That's what I get.
No, you do not want to see my algorithm.
No.
My algorithm is all that. My algorithm got so bad one day I just started looking up barbecue recipes. I said, I gotta
do every now and then. I gotta go through and I gotta be like, all right, let me look up some sharks or something. Let me just. All these girls can't really have Down syndrome.
Every now and then I search Jeff Kaufman.
That's funny.
You know what I think about? I think of the best way to get somebody. I want to start a business where I can send you all these bad videos. I just need your email address, and for like $200, the company just sends you, because I think somebody's screwing with me, because all I get is a bunch of transgender dudes griping about their life. I'm going, how the hell is my feed loaded with this cat videos and people with purple hair griping about their rights?
If you want bad videos, just be friends with me and Miguel. That's how we send each other out.
Yeah, listen, man. You ain't ready yet.
Hey, your search history.
Miguel, what do I say when I send you? I be like, N-word.
Bro. Yeah, N-word, and then the internet wins again. Or bro. Hey, you know what? This is the thing.
When I do that.
I've been sending Ken something, and then I honestly am about to send it to James, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt my friendship. I'll tell you this much, and I've made this joke before. I have been more comfortable sending a D pic to a girl than some of the memes I send. Because if she's like, let me see it. I'm like, oh God, all right, here you go. And then she's like, all right, yes or no, whatever, how she feels, who cares? I'll deal. I've been brokenhearted before. But if she's like, let me see a meme you sent, I'm like, nope. I don't need you disgusted at me.
I don't want you to see what goes through this head.
Hey, James just said, wow. And that's James' response when I send him crazy reels, too.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll be honest, James. It makes me not want to. It makes me not want to. I'm like,
wild face, bro. Always is the wild face.
Like, why do you don't understand the beauty of this?
He'll be sitting with his phone, and Michelle will be leaning over his shoulder. Party's over. You can't hang out with him.
James, a billy goat just rammed this dude in the nards. It's not wow. It's amazing. It's beautiful. This old man's nards are hanging so low, he closed them in his Buick door. And you making this weird.
I'm not going to do this video justice, but some of my favorite videos are boxing, funny videos done by Ha Davis. Because he does the commentary. And he's like, hey, big fella, wop, wop.
Hey, big fella.
The dude got knocked out. He got up. Hitting. Yeah. He said, you just hit my factory reset. He told the referee, the guy's getting up, he's hanging on to the referee. He's like, big fella, go get my gun. Big fella, go get my gun.
Yeah, then Miguel, he definitely won't like ours. Ours way worse than that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm about to say Jay's, man. That's for church. Me and Ken, we watch ours. Hey, me and Ken watch ours, and we be on the phone like, hey, man, you see that? Yeah. But say a prayer for him. You know he's dead. Yeah, he dead. He dead.
Well, because you know Miguel's single, because he don't worry about plutonium on his phone. No. See, when you're in a relationship sometimes, and she, what you laughing at? Uh-oh.
That's the worst part, when you laugh out loud.
What you laughing at? You didn't laugh at my cat video. Uh-oh.
That's the thing, though. My wife it's some demented stuff y'all done sent me. If I got my phone and I'm laughing, she be like, well, who just got hurt? So Kermit sent me this video.
Kermit always
horse kicking his pig in the face, and the pig goes flying. She like, that's not funny, Kenneth. I said, yes, it is.
Which one of us gets?
They got the Benny Hill music to it.
A horse kicks a pig.
Yeah. Bro, you ever see the videos where like animals walk up behind the horse and the horse be like, bop?
Yeah.
Bro, that
you ever see the horse kick the alligator?
Hey, yo, when he jumped on
him, that gator evolved right there. So I'll go back to being a chicken.
Son, It's a video of a little kid ride like a sheep or a cow, and the sheep knocks the kid off and then runs and bops it on the kid. Hey, dog. I was in here hollering,
James's
bro.
face. That's why we don't share them with you.
Okay, all right, bro. All right, man.
We don't share them with you because you don't understand.
I'm judging you. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize, son.
Jay, you missing out on watching people get hurt. There's nothing funnier than it got to be something about me. When I see somebody get hurt on social media,
I love the bully videos. I love the guy who goes, "Do something, do something."
And then they get.
Yes, that is my favorite.
You see the one the other day at the truck stop gas station? It was a little gay guy and a big black dude. And he kept talking junk, and the dude picked him up and bam him into a column.
Yes.
Hey,
yeah,
bro.
I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of protesters trying to block vehicles.
Oh yeah.
I see that. Hey, I see them protesters trying to block, and cars are stopping. All of a sudden, I see that Ford dually come riding in, and I'm like,
nope. That's funny.
He ain't doing this. And you're right, Jeff. Because I'm single, I got. It's all on my phone. Like, you know how people have that hidden album? I renamed mine That Fire. And it's basically, and then
see, we have private browsers. Miguel goes, nah, it's open. I haven't even
leave it open. I'm like,
that's like condoms for him. That's a suggestion.
Yeah, I'm like, the children need to learn.
You know what's a good video, man, that cracks me up on Facebook? I don't know if y'all ever seen comedian Godfrey's videos where it's called Leave Black People Alone. And it's always somebody messing with a black dude. And at the very end, they get mollywopped by this black dude, man. Some of the best damn videos I've ever seen, man. Some damn good fights, man. Leave black people alone.
Real quick, dog. Just came across my feed, man. Offset from the Migos got shot near the what's the casino in Fort Lauderdale shaped like the Hard Rock?
The Hard Rock?
Yeah. For real?
Now, how you get shot at a white casino?
That's funny.
It's Fort Lauderdale.
I gotta be honest. That's Fort Lauderdale.
You call it that ain't Fort. That's South Florida. It stops at West Palm. You know,
that's funny.
problem stop at West Palm.
Thoughts and prayers to him, man. I hope he's all right, man.
I grew up in Miami. Hey, your head's on a swivel.
What a trick, daddy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Before we go, I want to give you guys an opportunity to let everybody know where you're gonna be this weekend so they can come out and support. Jeff, what you got going on, brother?
I got the Tortuga Festival, but I also have Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman, and I think we're going to have the Corbin Berenson video on from Major League and everything else. And then the week after that, I'm in Sebastian hosting, and then Saturday I get the pleasure of opening up for Miguel Colon.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming to that. Please remind me, y'all, because I have no comedy that weekend.
3 for 6.
And that club is literally, because I'm doing it in like July. It's really around the corner from me. You know where it is, Miguel.
Nice. All right. Ken, where you gonna be this weekend, brother?
Friday I will be in Wesley Chapel at Los Entertainment. That I'll post that flyer. It's gonna be me, Captain Maloney, and Mike Hurley. Nice. Saturday I'm at Marion Theater in Ocala, hosting. Shout out Miguel for the hookup, hosting for Ross Pageant show. And then shout out to my wife. Happy anniversary, Sean.
Happy anniversary. I'm in Springfield, Illinois. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Miguel.
Oh, so this Thursday, I'm going to be at Sunset Strip in Austin, Texas. Friday, I'm going to be at Hyenas in Dallas, Fort Worth. Saturday, I'm at Hyenas, Dallas, Fort Worth. Sunday, I'm at the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas. And then Friday next week, I'm at Kevin Dean's room at Secrets in Kissimmee. And then Saturday next week, I'm with Jeff Kaufman over in Apopka at Eddie Sass's show. And Ken Miller going to stop by.
Very nice, guys.
And he's opening up a trick addict for the Tri-Delts. Okay.
Real quick, Secrets.
Y'all, please go see these gentlemen perform.
I had a ball at Secrets.
This is my second time doing it, man. It's a great crowd. I clown them the whole show.
Let me hit them back so I can do it again, man. I had a blast at Secrets.
I will not be at Secrets because my wife said so. But if y'all want to catch me in Springfield, Illinois, I'm going to be at Donnie B's Friday and Saturday. Thank y'all for listening. As always, we will see you next week with all brand new shows. On behalf of myself, that is Ken Miller. That's Miguel Colon. Don't you forget the Junior. He knows who his daddy is. And Jeff the Batman Kaufman. We are out. But Ken, tell him what to do.
Take your ass to bed and call 407-500 Jeff. And Sean, happy anniversary.
We out.